It's time to pour. Okay, so I was already talking to you about this really cool mossy green that I have that was left over from all the colors of the last pour that I put together, and I'm digging it. I was going to go with the violet ink on this one, but I wanted to go a little bit bluer, so I added a little bit of Prussian blue to it. And there's still a few like little specks here and there of the blue, and I'm cool with that. I kind of like that idea. So this is an extra dirty pour. Old paints, kind of mixed together. Oh, and speaking of old, this girl here, this is my terracotta, and it was, oh dude, this is probably, oh, I don't even want to know how old this is. I didn't have a lot of it left, so this pour in this cup is Floetrol and this terracotta acrylic paint. It's probably a 70-30 mix. There's probably 70% Floetrol in this, 30%, if not more Floetrol than that. So that'll be interesting to see how that turns out. The fourth color I picked out, I just got this the other day because it was on sale and I couldn't walk by it because it was 50 cents and it was a metallic, and you know how I am with metallics. So this is a pearl white metallic, and I'm going to use that with these colors. See what we get. So let's move these out of the way and we'll pour. Oh, there's clumps in there. Ah, of course there is, because it's old paint. We'll see what happens. In there. What? I'm adding a new meaning to the word dirty pour. Yeah? Yeah. There's a lot of white on the bottom of that, so I'll scrape it a little before I go, but there's already some neat stuff happening in the cup. Oh, let's have a party. This is hilarious. I'm going to name this video the Extra Dirty Pour. Paint everywhere. Welcome to my world. Alright. Got a little bit extra here in my cups. Actually a lot extra. Give it a little mash around, shall we? Not a lot, just a little. I'm going to do a meandering pour, I think. That's what I'm going to call this, the meandering extra dirty pour. Kind of fun already. Oh, there's a lot of bubbles. That comes from a lot of mixing. Again, there's no silicone in these colors. This is all Floetrol, acrylic paint, and a tiny bit of water. I mean a tiny bit of water. Maybe too tiny of a bit of water because it's pretty thick. I have this, in the past I've had this bad habit of overwatering my paints. So they're like a muddy mess, so I'm going thicker. Yeah, there's a spot there I see. these are going to dry a lot darker than this. I would say double the darkness if you've never done this before. I actually like this a lot. Make sure all my sides are covered. All the areas are covered that I want covered. And we're going to torch and then I'll show it to you. Maybe it's that this is Easter week and Easter's crept into my paints. I don't know. I normally go much darker and bolder than this, even though I'm satisfied with the fact that this is going to be darker when it dries. It's not getting any real big cells, so I think on the next one we're going to add more silicone and see what we get. And this is canvas, so it's taking a little longer too. If I'd been using this torch on a piece of wood, it would have been starting to dry already. That's the difference. Yeah, I'm getting some cool, starting to get some cool selling there. I'm going to let this one sit for a minute. I don't hate it. We'll just have to see how it turns out when it dries. And we're back. Yeah, very pastel-y here. I'm standing on my tiptoes so we can see the whole thing, but you'll see that there's some kind of decent cell action here and there. Not a lot. It's kind of neat. Let's see if we can get into that space there. A little bit of lacing there. Kind of like how that terracotta is running through there. So yeah, I'm not unhappy with this at all. We'll see how it turns out when it dries. Matter of fact, let's just go there now.